Hi everyone, welcome back to Fishies. Now we're going to do the new theme from Brain. What brain is this? Brain Find, which is the detective, and we're going to start from the first one. Level 1. A story. A female body was found by the reservoir. Claudia continued. The deceased didn't seem to fall into the water. Why? And they already give you what you're supposed to press, which is the evidence, which is footsteps behind on the back of the lady. There are obvious shoe prints of the deceased. It's what they call dead bodies. And it seems that someone deliberately kicked her into the reservoir. Fronts. Continue investigation. There is a trace that shows that the deceased committed suicide. What is it? Committed suicide? You committed suicide. This one? There was a scar on the deceased's wrist. She committed suicide by cutting her wrist. But there should be more than one person falling into the water. Why? Why, you ask me why? How about that? Male clothing was found on the shore, and there should be another man who fell into the water, but not a deceased. Continue investigation. There's a place that proved that girls may have been seriously injured before falling into the water. Girls? How about here? Yeah, there are a lot of blood stains on the ground. After a professional comparison, it was completely consistent with the DNA. It is completely consistent with the DNA of the deceased. Okay. So it was the blood of the dead body. The murderer may be someone who admires the dead. Why? There were flowers. Submit clues. The owner of the clothes on the shore is a man who admires the dead. He bought roses and confessed his love to the dead but failed. And then, after stabbing the dead with a knife, he kicked her into the reservoir and then jumped into the reservoir. But did not die. And we don't know who did it. But we successfully brought prisoners to justice, so that was a good thing. Next one. Wait, why replay? Next one. Second one. Staff working overtime. Story. An employee of a company called the police that a colleague who worked overtime at the company died unexpectedly last night. What's going on with my English? I don't know. Anyways, witness said it was an accidental death. Why did he said that? Because there was spilled water and wires, yeah? Submit clues. There's water on the pit table. There is a broken wire in the water. The hand of the dead is in the water. But the police thought that the witness was wrong. Why? Because it was not plugged. So there would be no electricity running. The wire plug is not connected to the socket, so there is no leakage. That's what I was trying to tell you. The police thought that there were 2 people working overtime at the company yesterday. Why? Because there are 2 mugs here, okay? 2 coffee cups on the table, both of which are only partly drunk. And then the forensic evidence determines that the cause of death of the victim was poisoning white because there were green residue in the residue of the coffee cup, which is kind of like a poison, and it is a poison. So the police finally determined that the witness was the murderer. Why? Why? So in case you don't know, the witness is the girl right here, okay? The witness and the deceased worked overtime at the company last night. He was at odds with the deceased. Why don't you just call it like a dead body or a victim, huh? So hard. And added poison to the victim's coffee, which caused a tragedy. Okay, no deceased in my head. Call it victim, okay? Successfully brought prisoners to justice, and this time we know who did it. Next level. Okay, now it's a woman in the bathroom is the title. The story is a young woman was found dead in the bathroom of an apartment. Continue. Okay. This woman is married. Do you know why? Of course. People married would have some ring in the ring finger, right? 3 months ago, she married her beloved man, so she wore a ring on her left hand. If her death was an accident, what caused it? I think soap. Stepping on soap on the floors in the bathroom is very dangerous. Yeah, don't try that at home. Don't. What was the cause of her death? Cause of the death is, I think she hit the bathtub with her head, causing a severe concussion. Medical language. Okay. What item shows that she did not take a bath? Well, like the faucet hasn't turned on. She hasn't started taking bath. Like there's no even like water inside the bathtub, you know? Continue investigation. An object was found that showed her death was not an accident. What is it? There's a man's wallet on the laundry basket because the murderer accidentally left the scene after committing the crime. In fact, her husband deliberately pushed her hard and made the scene look like an accident in order to defraud the insurance money. So who is it? The husband's, in order to get insurance money. That's actually why people kill someone though. If they have lots of money in the insurance, they'll just kill the person. Successfully brought prisoners to justice. Next. Okay, silent murder. Story. Today a man rushed into the police station to report that her girlfriend had committed suicide. Then the police came to the scene to investigate, and turns out it's a murder. It's a homicide. The deceased? I said it again. The victim may have committed suicide. Why? Pills. A bottle of sleeping pills that had been half taken was found under the bed of the victim. The victim may have committed suicide by overdose of sleeping pills. I doubt that, actually. Soon the police confirmed that was the murder. What was the murderer's tool? Murderer's tool would it be this one? Oh no! Oh. Saw that one. It's another one. It's this one. Look. There was a wet towel next to this victim's pillow, and the murderer suffocated her to death by covering the victim's nose and mouth with a wet towel, which actually can kill someone. Yeah. In order not to cause any movement, the murderer used an object for the victim, which is what I tried pressing the first one. After forensic identification, there was anesthetic in this. How do you say injection? Syringe? On the ground, and the murderer injected the victim with anesthetic before the murder. Continue investigation. Where is the murderer most likely to enter the victim's room from? Footsteps. The footprints on the windowsill indicate that the murderer entered the room through the window. What's going on with the English today? Finally, the police confirmed that the murderer was the boyfriend of the deceased. Why? I don't know actually why, babe. The white coat on the hanger revealed that his boyfriend was a doctor. The boyfriend confessed that he was cheating on the victim. He was very angry. He stole anesthetics from the hospital and injected the victim. Then he covered the victim's nose and mouth with a wet towel and died of suffocation. But it was a murder. Good. Successfully brought prisoners to justice. Next level. Okay, now this one is fun. Story. On a snowy night, a scientist was found dead in a laboratory explosion. Let's see. The victim's son didn't seem to feel sad for his father's accident. Why? Because the son hated the father. It can be seen from the family portrait that the father was obliterated by the son, and their relationship is not good. They were enemies, basically. There's a weird thing in this room. What is it? A voodoo doll. The plushy toys on the bookshelf have many nails which look terrible. The son said that he hadn't gone out these days. Is he telling the truth? I'm not sure, because actually the edges of his pants are wet, indicating that he has been outside on a snowy day. So, my son is not in good health. How to know that? There's a bottle of pills for depression on the table, indicating that the son is receiving treatment. Depression, yeah. The police found a time bomb at the scene of the crime. Could this be done by the son? I am quite sure about that. The son was suffering from severe depression. He used the watch movement and laboratory explosive to create a time bomb to kill his father, who was not getting along well with him. So in case you didn't know what the last item was, it was the strap of a watch. And he used the clock to make a bomb. Okay. Successfully brought prisoners to justice, and for now, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 levels for now, but I really hope that there will be more levels to come, because this one is fun. And thank you guys for watching. Hope it helped you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch my other videos. And I'll see you guys on my other videos. Bye-bye.